are, first thing you want to do before you do anything in the studio is get your tone sorted out. So what I do is I usually put the gain all the way up to 10, and I just put the bass settings with these. I put it up a bit, and then move this down until you're getting like a good amount of chug with less fuzz. My guitar's going to be a bit out of tune because this part isn't that important to get the tuning right. So let's take a look at these settings then. Let's put that one about 2, let's put this about 4.5, let's put that about 7.5. If you know your amp well, obviously, well, that's much of a benefit to you. If you don't know your amp well, you could be spending hours in here. Just a little bit of resonance. Bring that down a little bit. Obviously it's a good idea because if you're close to the amp, like close to the cone where your ear is, then you're hearing more of what the mic's going to pick up. Like some people will send in an engineer to just literally sweep their ear across there while you're playing in the studio, so that you can find the perfect spot with your ear before you do any microphone placement, but you don't need to do that really. Shut that door, mate.
Yeah.
Quick time. Yeah, you get in trouble if you're playing too loud in this, but obviously with an amp like this you need to get the volume up for it to start kicking. Gotta like, the art of it is playing around until you get to the settings that you really want.
What kind of amp is Two Minded rocking today?
Well, as I was explaining earlier, this is the 6505 PV combo, 12-inch. Pretty good amplifier, obviously based on the head. Obviously the speaker, the only problem is the speaker's obviously not as good as if you had a cab. But in the studio actually, contrary to popular belief, it's actually a smaller amp will sometimes sound a lot better than a big amp. But this amp sounds pretty damn good on here. You just gotta find, it's like I said, it's better if you have your own amp, but you just gotta find your own settings. Anyway, okay, so for today we're using a 2-mic setup. I've got the SM57 slightly off axis at the point where the centre bit meets the cone. This is a little technique that Dan Willett showed me when we were recording for the Mass EP. And what it's a good thing to do is, like on the second mic, is to flip the phase, make it so that there's just hiss coming out of the amp, and then put your headphones on, move the microphone in until the phase is sounding really bad. Which is usually very close to the microphone, and they're not touching. There we go. We'll see what that sounds like in the studio. Oh yeah, take off 11 rack. hear the phase on there. Switch the phase back off. You got much better sound. Sorry about that. Just adjusting the phase slightly. Then you've got and obviously with the phase flips, you've got can't hear it at all. It's that badly out of phase. We've also got a DI on right here, and I've put this 11 rack, which is free with connectors on it, so that sounds a bit better. So I've got it on pretty high gain right now. I'm going to take the gain down. Sounds pretty decent.
Yeah, man.
Just got to take down the gain on this a little bit. Good way to check you got a good tone is to try and hear that almost electronic sound when you chug. You also spread the chords like this to make sure you can hear everything. If you can hear every note, you know you're doing it right. So yeah, I think that'll be a good guitar tone for us to use today. I'm
Definitely.
going to mess around with the settings a little bit more probably. But alright, so we've got a tone we're pretty pleased with. Anything left to do now after we're all tuned up is to play. Let's do it.